So let's think about two students who are equally intelligent, who have practiced the same materials, who are going to the same institute, but one of them gets the score, the other one does not. And in the last 5 years, I have helped more than 17,000 students from over 50 countries in getting their score, which in a way helps you in predicting who is going to get this score and who is not going to get this score, or how much time someone should spend before appearing in the test, or what could be the reasons because of which someone may not get this score. So based on this observation, based on this experience of 5 years of teaching PTE and 14 years of teaching English, I have come to know about 5 things because of which many intelligent students fail in the test. And that's what I'm going to talk about. If you are interested, keep watching. Now, if you want to know about tricks and tips which can help you to get this score, then I suggest that you watch this video here, which will help you in understanding the exam pattern as well as in getting the score. Let's say that you have already watched that, or you are already familiar with the things I have mentioned in that video, and your main purpose of watching this video is to know why, despite being intelligent and despite having good language skill, you are struggling to get your desired score, then you should continue watching this video. Because today I'm going to tell you 5 things I've found in the last 5 years because of which many students, many intelligent students do not get the score they're looking for. And I also try to make sure that everyone stays up to date with the recent changes in PTE exam, especially those micro changes which Pearson does not announce publicly. And if you are interested in learning about those things, I highly recommend that you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any videos from us. The important thing is, if you have any specific questions that you want to ask, then please write in the comments as well so that I can answer those questions too. Today's main topic of discussion is why some intelligent students fail to get the score they're looking for. Why does this happen? And let me tell you honestly, in the last 5 years, I have met hundreds of intelligent students who are really good with the language skill. In fact, one of my students is now working in Pearson itself as one of the exam conductor. And this student who has a really good command over English and who was really impressive when she was in the class, this student had already tried the exam 5 times, each time failing in speaking. It was really surprising for me to see that this lady was struggling with speaking because her speaking was really good, almost at the level of native speakers. Her accent was good, her pronunciation was good, the way she would express herself was good, but still she was struggling. And then after her, I already met so many other students who had the same problem. They were really good with the language, but still they were struggling to get their score. So often I would sit down with these students and would have some one-to-one sessions discussing with them about their problems, looking at their work, looking at their performance. And slowly I started to see a pattern. There was actually something common between all of these students. Every one of them was actually making the same kind of mistake. And slowly, over time, I could see this pattern. I could see this trend, which was engulfing everyone, which was affecting all of these intelligent students who were wasting their time, who were wasting their intelligence on something. And so what I started doing from that time onwards, I started writing those things down so that I could have a list of everything that these students were doing wrong and which I could consolidate into some actionable tips. So based on that, now I have found 5 reasons why intelligent students fail. Let's start with the first one. The first mistake that I have seen many intelligent students making is watching too many videos. Let me give you one example here. So let's say that you want to find out how to do read aloud. What you will do is you will go to YouTube, you will watch a video of read aloud by one of your favorite teachers. And after that, let's say that you want to find out what the other teacher is saying. So you go to another channel and watch another video about read aloud. And let's say that person tells you something different. So what happens now? You feel more confused and you want to find out who is telling you the truth. So naturally you go and watch the third video and it's like a slippery slope. Now you start watching more and more videos and perhaps you'll spend the whole day just finding out how to do read aloud. No matter how many videos of read aloud you watch, the more important thing for you to do is to actually do read aloud and get feedback on that. And that's why once you know how to do read aloud, once you have watched a video by one of your favorite teachers and you have understood it, there is no point watching more videos. Time for the action now. So you have to go and practice the questions. And this is my second point. The second problem is some students practice more than necessary. Yes, this is a test where you have to practice the questions before the exam. But if you practice too many questions, you will confuse yourself, you will exhaust yourself, or perhaps you'll have a wrong impression of the exam. It's really important for you to know what kind of questions are asked in the exam and what will be the difficulty level of these questions. If you practice questions which are too difficult than the actual questions, then you will only lower your confidence before the exam. But at the same time, if you practice only easy questions, you will have a false sense of confidence, because of which you'll not be prepared and you'll fail in the actual exam. So it's really important that you find out what kind of questions and how many questions you need to practice for a target score. Let's say your target score is 79 and above. You have to know first how many questions should you practice from each section. As an example, if you are looking for 79 plus, I recommend that you do not practice more than 25 multiple choice questions in reading or in listening, but I also recommend that you should practice more than 300 questions in fill in the blanks of reading. So in a way, you need personalized advice here. Just practice everything you get, because it will only exhaust you and it's not necessary. You have to find out how many questions to do and only do that number of questions. Otherwise, you'll confuse yourself, you'll exhaust yourself, you'll only waste your resources. And the third point is, every time you practice those questions, get a second opinion about your performance. Once you practice, you should get feedback as well, because only the feedback from tutors can actually tell you why you are not getting the score you are looking for. Because it saves you from ultimate disappointment in the exam. Let's say that you are not getting a score in speaking and you are practicing pronunciation a lot because your score in pronunciation is low, but you don't actually know why your score in pronunciation is low, but you are just practicing pronunciation because that's what you think will improve your score. This is just a waste of your time again, because in pronunciation as well, there are many other important subcategories like rhythm, like intonation, connected speech, and so on. You have problem in just one of them. So you have to speak with your tutor and find out which is that one area where your skills are not at the required level and just work on that skill only. So feedback from tutors is one of the most important things when it comes to your PTE preparation. You should speak with your teachers and find out what your problem is. The fourth problem is not doing the mock test. There are so many free mock tests out there. Go and do them, because nothing can replace the experience of doing the actual test. Even if you have done thousands of practice questions, you still have to do mock test, because only the mock test can give you the same experience of the exam. How difficult it can be to move from one question to another question when you do not know the answer. How difficult it can be to manage time in the exam. How you can stay focused for 3 hours staring at a computer screen. All these things you can learn only after doing the mock test. So it's important that you do the mock test and never appear in the test, no matter how good you are in English, before doing a mock test. Not being familiar with the exam environment is another major problem for many students, because one common experience of many students is when speaking starts and everybody starts speaking at the same time, they feel utterly distracted and can't focus on the rest of the exam. And once they have problem in the speaking section, they can't focus in the other sections as well. And they start kind of giving up from that point onwards. That can be a major problem as well. You have to know what is going to happen in the actual exam, and you have to practice in a similar environment when you are doing your mock test. If you do your mock test in a perfectly quiet and optimized environment, you'll have a completely different experience in the actual exam. And then you'll panic and you will not be able to perform at the same level as you could do at home. So, if possible, try to do your mock test in a noisy and crowded environment where you're surrounded by people so that you can have the same kind of feeling as you will have in the actual exam, so that you learn how to adjust yourself in such kind of environment as well. So basically, the 5 things that I told you today are: first, watching too many videos; second, practicing too many questions; third, not getting any feedback on the performance; fourth, not doing any mock test; and the fifth one is not practicing in the exam-like environment. Thank you for watching this video until the end. If you like the content of this video, please do not forget to like the video and share it with your friends. Also, hit the subscribe button if you do not want to miss any videos in the future, and don't forget to click the bell icon. But if you want to watch more videos, more customized videos, which can help you in your PTE preparation, then you can go to our website, romanptemelbourne.com.au. In this website, you'll not only find the tutorial videos, but there are more than 7,000 past exam questions. There are mock tests, there are mock mini tests. You can do this test, get this score, and also consult with tutors. And on top of that, you can attend live classes where you can discuss with expert tutors about your problem and get some individualized suggestions. I hope you've benefited from this video. I'll see you in the next one.